The script was written before the season, and guess what? When they went to rewrite it, there's a writer's strike going on.
Okay.
There's no one to rewrite the script because there's a strike.
Welcome to the second episode of What's the Buzz, where the mic is always buzzing. Somehow we are allowed to do a second episode of this show, which if you like us, this is great. If you don't like us, maybe we'll change your mind. But just as a reminder, I am Maddy Kirchhoffer at Maddy Hoops on Instagram, and I am here with my co-host, the one and only
Reilly Biller. And you can follow me on Instagram at ReillyBiller48. And I'm just the person that likes to argue with Maddy pretty much on everything because she's always wrong and I'm right. And that's how it goes.
And that pretty much sums up our relationship right there. But anyway, so Reilly, let's dive in on the hot topics that we got cooking for the people.
Yeah, let's jump right in. So Maddy, what's the buzz?
So the buzz is that Beyonce has actually recruited Kobe Bryant's daughter, Natalia Bryant, to intern on her Renaissance World Tour. So what do you think of that?
Do we know if Natalia Bryant has experience in this field, or was this purely a connection type job? It's hard to not want the best for the Bryant family, right? We all want them happy and have the best. But so my thing is if she's done the work, then I think, heck yeah, you know, go off and do that. But if she just got reached out to by Beyonce and said, hey, this would be a really good internship or whatever it may be, I don't know about that. What do you think?
I agree with you. I think, how can you be born into such a big and well-known family and be known worldwide and also have such a tragedy happen to your father and not be known, almost pave your own path? I think she is paving her own path. It's actually kind of crazy too. I feel like a lot of times people talk about Nepo babies and they talk about Hollywood and celebrities, but they seem to exclude the sports Nepo babies. And I know Natalia is kind of an exception, but there's a ton of sports Nepo babies that I don't have as much grace for. And I feel like you agree with me as well. But to start, I just feel like in the NBA, to begin, we have Bronny James. You knew this kid was going to be going to the NBA the second he was born. The second his father said, I'm going to play with my kid in the NBA one day, you know the media is going to make this happen, no matter if he's good or not. I don't know. I also saw a quote, before you chime in, that said that the sports industry is the only industry that is still merit-based, and I do not agree with this take at all. As you can see with sons in the NBA, I think at least 35, and also just more to come of, even if they didn't get drafted, they're in the G League making six figures, and why is that? Because of their dads. So,
well, I mean, it kind of backfires on what LeBron said. LeBron said that Bronny's going to be in the league because shouldn't even be in the league in the first place, or that he's better than a lot of players in the NBA. And then you saw Paul George and DeMar DeRozan kind of capitalize on that and say, you know, a lot of these guys don't even like basketball. And so that kind of leaves me, that does cancel out the merit kind of thing. And it's who do you know? Who in your family has done it? The whole thing. Yeah. And we're seeing this generation where LeBron played against their dad, and then now he's playing against a son that he used to play against. It's a connection, just like anything. I mean, then you can even go to a different sport. Let's go to baseball. There's 150 MLB players whose father also played in the MLB.
It's crazy.
Baseball is a tough cookie to crack. So that's a big number. You look at the NHL. 26 current players in the NHL have had fathers that played in the NHL. So, alive and well in the sports industry.
Oh, 100%. I also think when Bronny James is drafted into the NBA, that even if he's not as good as some of the people on the roster, that he's not going to get on the court with his dad.
Oh,
you know what
LeBron,
I mean?
LeBron's going to make that happen. There's no doubt. The biggest thing is it doesn't even matter if Bronny's successful as far as on the court basketball. Think about all the dad, father-son duos they're going to do. together. So much promotion
100%.
and advertisement. Not to mention that Bronny James is going to be the highest paid college athlete across all sports with the
it's
NIL
wild.
deals at $7.2 million this upcoming year. 7.2.
That is like an unbelievable. Can you imagine making that money at, how old is he? 18? Can you imagine making that money at 18?
No, I would blow it on a bunch of stupid stuff.
There is the very much Nepo babies exist in sports. Bronny James being a prime example, and the media buys into it. They love it. Is there any Nepo babies that stick out to you in sports or even in Hollywood, that maybe Nepo babies that you like and Nepo babies that you don't like?
I can name a few, Maddie. You know what? I really can. On the top of my head, the ones I like, the Mannings in the sports business, you know, starting with Archie down to Peyton and Eli. They proved everything that they were hyped up to be and that they had the right to be there. I also like the McCaffrey family, starting with Ed and now Christian. They're just hard-nosed, working tough dudes. I like those. And then for Hollywood, the one that I just can't stand is the Baldwins. Like, no. I can't stand them.
You hate the Baldwins?
Haley has no talent. Give me something.
Oh my God.
Give me something. No, she's an X for me. So those are I got 2 likes and I got 1 dislike.
Gotta go with the Currys. Del Curry, Steph Curry, Seth Curry. They've made their fame in the NBA space through hard work and talent. Did you also know Timothy Chalamet is a Nepo baby? Yep, Nepo baby. His mom was on Broadway.
Okay.
And I think he's a great actor, so he's one that I like. I don't know if I have any that I hate.
He doesn't do it for me.
You don't like Timothy Chalamet? What do you not like about him?
I don't know. He looks like he's 15.
Well, we don't need to bring looks into this.
I'm just saying, he's an actor. Of course we do. His face is on his screen.
Whatever. I also like, I don't know her last name, but her name is Maude, the girl from Euphoria. Her mom is a very famous actress.
Oh.
And I really liked her role in Euphoria.
Wait, I got another one that I actually do like.
Oh, cut me off. Go ahead. Go for it.
Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah, Jennifer Aniston is.
Classic.
She was on my list. She was on my list too. So you stole it from me.
Classic.
But what's new? I met Zaire Wade, and I think he is a great kid. So I'll say the Wade family. He's in the G League, but Zaire Wade is great.
Ugh.
Yeah, and D Wade, obviously. So
how do you not love that man?
They're another two.
My heart. My heart. My heart. Sorry. When I think of him.
No, it's okay. I know your deep love for the Wade family. So
yeah, I wish I could show you my giant poster on the wall of Dwayne Wade. It's beauty. I look at it every single day.
Do you kiss it?
Mm-hmm.
When you wake up in the morning?
Yes, and when I go to bed, but don't tell Gabrielle.
I know. I got her on speed dial. I might need to call her after this podcast.
She's pretty tough competition.
Well, anyway, Reilly, speaking of things that seem to be planned out from the start, there's been a ton of chatter around professional sports being scripted for things like headlines and storylines and media buzz. So Reilly, what's the buzz?
Well, the buzz is that basically it started with the NFL earlier this year of being scripted, and it's quickly transitioned to a bunch of conspiracy theories if the NBA playoffs are scripted. Now, I will say first and foremost, I know I contributed to this conspiracy theory.
Yeah, you're the conspiracy queen. She's the conspiracy queen. Somebody needs to dethrone this conspiracy queen. Okay?
Look, we're in a time now when you could question everything. Basically, the NBA is scripted, and it is scripted to have the Lakers and the Celtics in the finals due to the low ratings recent years and how it would be the battle of the 18th for the most championships in the NBA. And it's all going to plan to the script. But obviously, we know that's not how it really worked out.
Is it going to plan, Reilly, to the script? You want to rephrase that?
Here's the thing,
You want to rephrase that?
Maddie, here's the thing. Here, I need you to listen very closely.
Okay, I'm listening. Let me dust off these Air Maxes real quick. Okay, I'm listening. Turn the volume up, actually. Okay.
Maddie, I'll be the first one to say it. I had multiple viral conspiracy NBA playoff script, okay?
Yeah, get your clout. Get your clout. Get your clout in.
No. Wait till I'm done. But here's the thing, Maddie, that a lot of people didn't realize. And I was looking for someone in the comments to catch it, but no one did.
Nobody.
But guess what,
Nobody
Maddie?
out of the millions of comments you got on these posts, nobody caught it.
No. Here's the thing. Y'all, this script was written before the season. And guess what? When they went to rewrite it, there's a writer's strike going on.
Okay.
There's no one to rewrite the script because there's a strike. So now it's actually just all free for all and it's amazing. But was there a script? Absolutely. This is a business at the end of the day.
This is too much.
This is a business. It's about the cha-ching. It's about the money. Everybody about the money. And that's what they were going for. It just so happened to line up the same time as the playoffs is the writer's strike. So they kind of got busted out of that.
You're telling me that this script was written at the start of the season.
100%.
And you're telling me that piece of paper, crumpled up piece of paper on a Word document that I could have typed up myself and crumpled up the piece of paper and highlighted a couple of things and drew little scribbles on it. I could have done that myself, Reilly. Is that your proof?
Maddie, you think this is all the first time I'm hearing these kind of comments? I mean, go look in the comments section. I've heard it all. But this is the fact. The NBA and Adam Silver love LeBron James because Adam Silver wants to have his own MJ of his tenure, and that guy is LeBron. So you don't think they saw that LeBron was going to pass Kareem in all-time points and wanted to make it a historic season by also leading the Lakers to an all-time level of reaching the number one spot for the most titles in NBA history. They all would do it for him.
He's not. He's not. They are not in the finals.
But Maddie, that's because the script writers went on strike. Adam Silver can't write a dang script. Writing a script is harder than you think. Why do you think these strikes are happening? Because these people trying to get paid.
But if you're saying that the script was set from the beginning of the season, there doesn't need to be a rewrite.
No,
honey. There's no rewrite.
All scripts have to be revised.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do some spectacular
Where are you getting this from?
I can't identify my sources.
Okay, if this script was set in the beginning of the season, which is just preposterous to think this, okay? There doesn't need to be a revision. And guess what? It's not even happening. So I don't know what you're trying to prove here. No, not because of the writer's strike, because it just didn't happen. It's not scripted.
Maddie, since all these writers are on strike and currently are not working,
I
say that you need to reach out to one and ask, have you ever just wrote a script and turned it in and then made the movie without revisions?
No,
and they're
I'm sure there's revisions.
Heck no. It's revisions. Things change. Things happen. Accidents happen. Crazy thing happens. It all happens just like in the NBA. Not everything is predictable, but they are scripted. And it just so happens that this year, we're getting out of the script. This is the bright spot to either agreeing or disagreeing. A Miami Heat Denver Nuggets finals is exactly what basketball fans need. And let me tell you why. Both these teams play team basketball, okay? It's been a long time since we've seen really good team basketball. Now, what do I mean by team basketball, you might ask? I mean passing the ball to get the right shot, playing defense in an efficient way, and never being about one person, okay? They make the right pass, they do the right play, and guess what? They're not saying in an interview, I'm the best player in the world, I'm the king, I'm humbly one of the best players in the world. It's my teammates, it's this organization that got me here, it is all these different things that Jimmy and Nicola say, right? Big superstars. And they say that stuff. This is what the NBA needs. This is what we want to teach our youth how to play as a team. Bring fundamental and old school basketball back.
Seeing the Heat and the Nuggets reach the NBA Finals the way that they did it, and there's not one spotlight. I mean, there's spotlights on obviously the top players of Jimmy Butler and Jokic. But like you said, they're all about the team. You can see the way that they play is getting the best shot. Like you said, it's not one person trying to do it all. I mean, both of them are dominant. Both of them are the franchise player, but it's never about them. They always are giving credit to the team, and they're always expressing how lucky they are to play with the group of guys that they're playing with, making it about bleeding for that. Like, I bleed this team. This is where I'm going to do everything I can to get this team to the finals and to win a championship. And I think there's something really admirable about it.
Well, speaking of scripts, Sports Illustrated is creating their own script where age is not a number. So, Maddy, what's the buzz?
Martha Stewart is the oldest woman to be featured on the Sports Illustrated cover at the age of 81. How amazing. So, Reilly, what do you think about this?
Oh, I love it. And it's even more savage because it's Martha Stewart. But I mean, to really go in on it, you know, Hollywood's always about the young and the beautiful and the anti-aging. And this is the second year in a row we've seen Sports Illustrated do this. Elon Musk's mom, Mae Musk, who's 74 last year, was also in the swimsuit SI feature, and it was amazing.
Was she the cover or was she just featured?
I believe she was the cover, if I'm not mistaken.
I think she was the cover, right? Yeah. I think, I mean, fact check us, guys, but I think she was the cover too, which is really incredible. But sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. Keep going.
No, you're good. It's really nice to see Sports Illustrated kind of take this opposite route of Hollywood, saying, like, who cares how old they are, what they really look like? These are spectacular women, and they deserve to be shown off and put on 100%. That front page. I'm so happy that Sports Illustrated did this. They're really leading the way when it comes to this perspective. In Hollywood, take notes.
Yeah, I agree with you here. I think this was great. She said she wanted to do it to inspire and encourage others to step out of their comfort zone. I mean, this is something that is very vulnerable. I mean, you're showing your body in a swimsuit for all the world to see and to judge. And I think it's super admirable. Being super inclusive, including this woman who's 81 years old and is beautiful on the cover, is an amazing thing. And I think another thing that was really unique to this was she had a say, and she was overlooking about how much airbrushing that they were doing to her photos. Because, I mean, we know these photos that are taken and put in these magazine covers are very much touched up in Photoshop with airbrushing. They remove any imperfection.
She don't care what anyone has to say about anything. And that's part of what makes her so legendary, and also part of why she's the perfect person to do this with. You need a strong-willed person. There is going to be backlash. There's going to be comments. There's going to be nasty comments. There's trolls everywhere. For sure. This anti-aging stuff has been going on a long time in Hollywood. And you turn on the TV and you see anti-aging cream and medicine and whatever it may be. But recently, a lot of celebrities have come out against anti-aging, such as Jennifer Aniston, Drew Barrymore, Victoria Beckham, just speaking out about embracing aging and how it's a beautiful thing to just let your natural self do what it does. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's one of the many movements that Hollywood needs to have and embrace. And here's the thing. They can tell you something's anti-aging, but is it?
Yeah,
aging is destined for everyone. Like, some age better than others. It varies. But the thing is that we all are going to go through it or going through it. And it's part of human nature. And that's okay. That's what makes us human.
Yeah, I feel like taking the precedent away that if you're under, the limelight, if you're always on camera, that you have to look as you were when you first started in Hollywood, being young and being beautiful. And I don't understand why we need to hide aging. Like, we all know it's there, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a beautiful thing. This swimsuit edition is the inclusion of athletes, which I know they've been doing for a while. I know Alex Morgan has been in it. I know Megan Rapinoe has been in it. I know Jenny Finch. I know there's a ton of, I know Serena Williams was in it. And I think there's also something beautiful about showcasing an athlete's body in these magazines, because I think they're kind of scrutinized the same way, right? Of looking too butch or looking too masculine, or being judged for their arms and legs being full of muscle. And people are constantly picking apart women's bodies who play a sport, but they would never do that to a man, right? So I think continuing to showcase athletes in the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition is an amazing thing. I know Angel Reese is in there for this 2023 edition. I know Olivia Dunn as well, another LSU athlete, is being showcased.
Hollywood, media, all the things. Look at Sports Illustrated, okay? That's what we want. Relatability, realness. And Maddy, here's the thing. The episode's not over yet.
No.
We got a big portion left.
I just
It's
jinxed
time
us.
to go. There's so much more to get to, and we just don't have enough time. So we're going to throw it into the at the buzzer game that we like to play at the end of episodes.
My favorite game, Reilly. And if you forget what at the buzzer is, we basically have 1 minute, and we're going to go through the hottest topics in both sports and pop culture.
All right, Maddy. The clock starts now.
Okay, Reilly, was the NBA lottery rigged for Wemby?
100%. He grew up a Spurs fan. He's in France. The Spurs love France.
It's a
Definitely.
script. It's a script.
Okay, Maddy. Kim K and Tom Brady are rumored to be dating. Thoughts?
No, Kim, please spare us. Spare the athletes. Stop. Go somewhere else. Reilly, it's National Attitude Day, so who has the best attitude in sports?
Ooh, Jimmy Butler, for sure. Dude's a cold-blooded killer. He's all about winning. That's my guy. Okay, Maddy, are you excited for Blake Lively to be the star in Colleen Hoover's book, It Ends With Us, that's turned into a movie?
Blake Lively's a queen. Anything she's in, I'm going to watch. That's it. Reilly, is James Harden going back to Houston?
Absolutely. We know they have the best nightlife. Maddy,
Oh, whoa.
Maddy, Harry Potter series is coming to HBO Max. Thoughts?
I've actually never read the Harry Potter books or seen any of the movies. And I know people are going to be like, what the heck? But
Me either.
That's it. Do you think the Hornets should draft Scoot Henderson or Brandon
Scoot
Miller?
Henderson, for sure. He's a phenom. Brandon Miller has some intense background, so I would skip on that. Okay, Maddy, Robert De Niro just had a baby with his girlfriend at 79 years old. How do we feel about that?
No, that baby's not going to know his daddy. All right, next. Conspiracy, true that Jimmy Butler is MJ's son?
Fact. He just does everything like him. He's a competitor. Cut from the same cloth, definitely. But time is up.
No. Dang. These always go by so fast. I mean, it is a minute, but I want more. I know the viewers want more, but I want more. Well, we hope you enjoyed this episode of What's the Buzz, where the mic is always buzzing.
Stay tuned for our next episode to be released only on Whistle, and thank you for all your support.
Yeah, and comment below and let us know what you guys want us to talk about next for episode 3.
Thanks for tuning in, y'all.
All right, buzz, baby. That's episode 2.